स्टार्ट करें। Today we are going to discuss topic gravitation. This is the topic for class 11. Gravitation is also known as gravitational force. It is a type of force which is considered as non-contact force. Generally, we know that the type of force two type: contact force, non-contact force. And gravitational force is considered as a non-contact type of the force. Generally, a student confused about that. Gravitational force is such type of force which is attracted by the earth to any body. अर्थ जिस फोर्स से किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट करता है उसको ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स कहते हैं। स्टूडेंट जनरली ऐसा ही समझते हैं, बट इट इज एन एग्जाम्पल। यह एक एग्जाम्पल है। ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स exist between two heavenly body or one bigger body and one smaller body in the universe. So gravitational force is such type of force which exists between two body in the universe, in which heavy body attract lighter body, and it occurs in the universe. In this topic, we are going to discuss Kepler's law. Kepler's law considered three parts. Three parts. And the three parts are: first, law of orbit. Law of orbit. Kepler's law divided in three parts. First part is known as law of orbit. In the law of orbit, it is told that all the planets move around the sun in elliptical orbit. सभी प्लैनेट एक इलिप्टिकल ऑर्बिट में मूव कर रहे हैं। सेकंड लॉ, लॉ ऑफ एरिया। Law of under this topic, under this law, moving body sweeps equal area in equal interval of time. कहने का मतलब कि जो प्लैनेट मूव कर रहे होते हैं वह इक्वल एरिया कवर करते हैं इक्वल इंटरवल ऑफ टाइम में। एंड थर्ड पार्ट ऑफ law is law of period. Law of period. Law of period told that time period taken by the planet is square proportional to area of semi-major axis of the ellipse. That means t square proportional to aq. This is the time period. Time period is the time taken by the planet. Square is proportional to the area of semi-major axis. Area of semi-major axis. In the elliptical orbit, there are two type of the area, major axis and minor axis area. Here is the area of semi-major axis. Now we are going to discuss the topic universal law of gravitation. Universal law of gravitation. It is given by the famous scientist Newton. Newton gives the famous law regarding gravitational force. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the topic universal law of gravitation. Universal law of gravitation. This law states and derived by first famous scientist Newton. This law may be explained as force between two bodies. Force between two bodies is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square between them. Suppose there are two bodies, M1 and M2 are two bodies, and distance between them is r. According to universal law of gravitation, there is two part. According to the first part, it is saying that force between two bodies, mass 1 and mass 2, okay, is proportional to okay, m1 into m2. And second part told that it is inversely proportional to the square between them. R is the distance between m1 and m2. These two parts may express as a mathematical equation. This is called mathematical inequalities. First of all, we have to combining these two parts. Then we can write that up is proportional to m1 and m2 by r square. Therefore, now we have to change this inequality into equation. So This may write as when a proportionality change into equal to sign, we have to put up this k m1 into m2 by r square. Here k is a constant and it's called proportional constant. And here k is a gravitational constant. Uh, Here force is proportional to directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the distance between them. What is the conclusion here? Conclusion is that if value of product of their masses will be large, then value of force between large. Here, if distance between the two bodies, the distance between two bodies is more, then the value of force is going to be decreases. When the value of distance between them is small, then value of force is going to be large, and the value of distance between them is large, then force value will going to be decreases. First of all, we have to know that force F here is a quantity considered as a gravitational force. Sometimes it is asked that what is the SI unit of gravitational force? So, as we know that whatever be the SI unit of force, Newton, here also the SI unit of gravitational force, SI unit of gravitational force is also Newton. Don't confuse that. It is symbol is Newton. So sometimes a student confuse that what is the unit of the gravitational force. Okay. One more important conclusion here. Suppose force between M1 and M2. F12 means what? F12 means force exerted, force on body 1 due to body 2. Up to 1 direction considered as like that. Up to 1. What is up to 1 means? Force on body 2 due to body 1. Force on body 2 due to body 1.